He was born as Charles Kwadwo Fosu in Insuta, near Mampong, in the Ashanti region of Ghana. In the early 1980s, he debuted on the high life scene with his massive hits, Yayaka Kwentio, with Nane Champon, known together as the Lumba Brothers. With 20 albums under his belt, Daddy Lumba's albums have yielded more number 1 and top 10 hits than any other Ghanaian musician in our time. Coining so many phrases with his lyrics, Lumba has been responsible for some of the lingo used in everyday language. Going to a social function without hearing at least one of his songs is like going to Chicago without seeing the CS Star, Silhouetting, the skyline. Born Charles Kwadwo Fosu, Daddy Lumba started his music career as one of the duo in the group Lumba Brothers when he collaborated with his partner Nane Champon and released their first album titled Yayaka Kwentio. This song depicted the number of Ghanaian immigrants that originally leave the country to seek better fortunes abroad, but make those temporary homes permanent due to financial, emotional, or other unforeseen hardships. The album was produced by Lumba's wife. After Lumba Brothers, Lumba's first solo album became an instant hit in catapulting him straight into superstar status and making him a household name and a national treasure. Since then, he has averaged an album a year and has collaborated with other top musicians such as A.B. Cranesell, Selena, Felix Owusu, Yao Micah, Borax, and lately with Pat Thomas, another iconic figure in the Ghanaian music industry. On his first solo album, the song Teresa quickly became a hit as he crooned about a lover and how no other woman is comparable. His delivery was unique. His style was impeccable. His ability to coin and mince ordinary sounding words and turning them into indecipherable, incoherent phrases put his vocal technique unlike any other Ghanaian musician before him. His up-tempo beats were undeniably high heat. On the title track, Obiato Mesobo, the steady thumping drums and the consistent groovy bass line, along with the sharp piercing lead guitar, let sang chill shoe one spine. On the song, his simultaneous craving and praising of a found lover while chiding and humiliating a former lover puts one in a bipolar mood swing. However, his uncanny ability to drag people along this sing-along melodic joyride, depending on whether you are praising a lover or dishing out insults to a former leave listeners to conjecture where they stand. His second album, Sikasem, wasted no time in climbing up the charts, thus squashing the sophomore syndrome, a situation whereby most musicians' second album fails to meet the standards or exceeds their first ones. This album established him as a gifted musician who would be around for a long time. Year after year, he released one-hit album after another, including Oyasem, Playboy, Sese Wose, Odofofro, Bribri Jejewo, and Back for Good. Then, just like so many pop musicians before him had done, he found a new life in gospel music and released Masum Jesus and Wana Otene. Praising and singing about Jesus had become a passion, and he reached out to the many fans who had previously not listened to his secular music. After taking some time off from pop scene, Lumba reverted to the genre and released Abinwaha, an album that took the country and its fans by storm. His finesse with words was up to the summit. His beat had become even more vibrant, and the consistency of his tempo had precise and recognizable overtones of his familiar and unique style. The master had coined yet another phrase for the country. After having collaborated previously with other stars, Lumba in 1999 paired up with a rising star, Oforia Ponsa, to release Womochre. That album produced 5 hits and thrust Ponsa into the national spotlight. Re-energized, Lumba followed up with Adepa Shadepa, Poison, Papa Samo, Ofie Ban Bofo, Asieho, Odobe Wudie Enonwu, and the later collaboration with Pat Thomas titled Ahim for Chenier.